If something resonates, what is meant by this? I once told a couple of friends in a car that, if something didn't resonate with you, then you wouldn't have even noticed it in the first place. It's kind of like when someone insults you, and you're like, wait, what? It didn't even touch anything. Keyword here is touch. People often hear the term resonate in relation to making a choice, making a decision. If it resonates with me, then sure. But what's actually happening when something resonates is someone is saying something, it's being registered by your ordinary awareness, which is the you that you are, the you that you use every now and then to operate your life. And it's seeping in through to your subconscious mind, and it's touching these yes or no sensors. Okay, these parts of your psyche that are like this, lining up in a line, saying, nah, I'm not okay with that. And then it puts out a specific feeling into the body. And if there's a part of your psyche that's like, yeah, that sounds pretty good, then it's going like this, and it's like, yeah, I want that, and it's putting out a certain sensation into your body. Your subconscious mind is dictating whether or not you do something or not. All right? And it's based off of your past experience. That being said, there are three intuitions within the body which are solely responsible for receiving in this information, okay? And saying whether or not to the occupier of the body if something resonates or not. I'd like to point out that if information is coming in, and it'll make more sense later on within this video, and a part of your psyche is getting a ping, they're picking up on the information, and they're responding, it's resonating because it's coming in and it's touching something. If something resonates, it doesn't just have to feel good. Sometimes something can come in and resonate on a frequency of something that's bad within us. It can be a traumatized aspect of us, okay? And now seeing someone say something or present themselves in certain ways, touching a trauma, it's resonating. So this being said, everything resonates if it's got something to touch. If it didn't resonate, you wouldn't even notice it. Okay. The three intuitions you have. I always wanted to make a video on this. I never got around to it. I guess today is the day. You have three parts of you that are responsible for how you act throughout life. First off, you have the intuition in your gut. People often assume that this is the intuitive center, like the granddaddy-o of intuition. And you can make a lot of assumptions if you believe this. Assumptions that will actually be quite detrimental to your life, all right? And to your experience, especially if you're trying to do something. If you're trying to create a business or start a relationship or grow as a person, your gut's gonna hold you back. Why? Because it's processing every given situation from the eyes of the past. And the past, especially if you've had a very crappy past, a past that hasn't been so kind to you, is only going to indicate to you that everything in front of you is a possible problem. Danger alert, that person looks like my ex, stay away from them type of thing. That person has nothing to do with your ex, and you've probably just missed out on a very good relationship. Or when it comes to making a business decision, I was once taken advantage of in the past. That person is very demeaning, right? They're very confident. They remind me of that individual. Stay away. You've just now missed out on an opportunity that probably could have made you a lot of money. And so you shouldn't listen to your gut. I know it sounds very counterintuitive because it's the aspect of you that's trying to make you survive. But we live in an environment nowadays which is quite safe. Let's be honest. It's not like the caveman days. It's not like those moments where you could have been attacked by an alligator or something huge and deadly. You have a house, you have four walls, there are police everywhere, there's always someone out there that can take care of you. You're fine. Now, this is a huge mishap when it comes to our physiology. It's that reptilian part of our brain. I think they call it the amygdala. It's right under here and it's tiny. Genetically, it's running a program that had been installed within us back in those days, the primal days. And it can't tell the difference between then and now. So it's assuming that there are possible dangers that no longer exist, that have been extinct. Only nowadays we have grown up in a society where we are having the same type of reactivity to those ancient threats to something as simple as paying your phone bill. And so then we get into this primal state where everything's a possible threat. And then our gut intuition kicks in and it overanalyzes everything and keeps us from acting. It keeps us from. There we go, camera died. So, as I was saying, it keeps us from acting and it keeps us from following our dreams. And really, it's just this weird mishap, miscommunication between our reptilian part of the brain and our gut, telling us a story that is no longer relevant to our current day living. Okay, so the gut deals with the past. You also have the heart intuition. Yeah, those of you who have progressed in spirituality know what I'm talking about here. This deals with the present moment and it sees truth like no other spot in the body. It tends to hope a lot. It tends to just know that everything's going to be fine. And sometimes it won't tell you, unless you've developed this skill to listen to it, it won't tell you exactly why. Until it happens, and it's like, see, told you so. I always told you that person was perfect. I always told you that opportunity was great. And then you start to trust in your heart space. And the reason as to why it does this is because it's very connected to the fabric of reality. When it comes to circumstance, when it comes to the laws of life, it knows and understands pretty much all. It's very wise. If you can pierce the center of your heart, you can have access to pretty much any and everything. And then you have the intuition of the mind. Okay, remember the intuition split up into 3 places. We talked about the past, we talked about the present, now we're talking about the future. This is a huge problem, and most individuals will say to stay away from Hanuman, the monkey mind. It runs circles in your head and can tie you into knots. It can trip your feet and make you go stir crazy and have you spiral into a false sense of reality. Oftentimes, spiral about the future. The worst thing about it is it's very smart, it's very intelligent, it knows you very well, which is one of its tropes. It knows you so well, it knows exactly what to say to you to make you freak out. It knows exactly how to steer you away from a decision, And honestly, the way out of these 2 negative aspects of your intuition spectrum is just to understand what's going on. When you understand what's going on and you do reality checks to disprove a lot of what this is saying about your future and what this is saying about your present, taking from your past, then you only learn to trust one space, which is here. It takes a little while. You have to constantly be listening, and this is why meditation is a must. You just sit there and you feel. And you analyze. How does my heart feel right now in respect to this present moment, where it feels like there's nothing wrong? There's also, I can translate the feeling into words because of my shadow integration course, which was supposed to be coming out in the book, which only found its way onto my website. It taught me to take my feelings and to ask my subconscious mind to turn it into word form. So it's like a built-in translator. And now I can hear the words coming from my heart. And it says, see, you spent most of your time stressing and worrying about nothing because nothing was actually wrong in the first place. And in a sense, I just channeled that energy, and I just literally from there to here told you what was going on. When you speak to people, when you're telling them truth from your heart, you'll feel like you kind of get pushed back into your head and you just kind of zone out. Some people will say that was their higher self, and they wouldn't be technically wrong. It's the part of themselves that know everything, that knows that everything is okay and has additional information backing it. It's like that parent that understands everything and so doesn't judge or criticize or even feel the need to be condescending to their child. It's just like, look, everything's going to be fine, don't worry about it. So these are the 3 intuitions. And I hope now that you've become aware of this system, you can better discern what's coming in and what's resonating, with these different areas of your body. See a situation, run it by your mind. If it's worrying about the future, okay, shut it down. See the situation, take it to your heart. What's it saying in relation to what's going on? Okay? And then, just for giggles, see the situation, take it to your gut and see if it panics or freaks out. Really, just listen to this one and you'll be okay. I'm Ryan James Cropper. I'm hosting a live webinar on the 15th of March teaching 60 people how to astral project. If you're interested in joining, you can do so simply by following the link in the description below. And I'll see you there. Speak to you all pretty soon. Peace.